Happy Friday night, everyone.
There
It
we
sure
are.
is nice to see all of you. How are you doing? We have missed you all an awful lot. We haven't had a live for a couple of weeks now, so it's extra nice to be back here with
Live in
you
the studio. We had lives, of course,
on the show.
on board.
Yeah, we did. We did.
Yeah.
But it's really nice to be here with you. And look how many people are here. Thank you. If you haven't hit the thumbs up, would you please do that? Hi there, Code 4 for Life. If you all don't follow him, them, I should say, Don and Scotty, give them a follow. They have their own YouTube channel. They have been putting up lots and lots of videos about their recent cruises, and they're going to go on another cruise really soon too. So they've got great content. And Larry in Sun City, only 97. You know what? When I was there the other day, I think my car said it was 105.
It was hot.
And I thought of you. I thought it's 105. So we were not in Sun City, but we were close enough.
Did they get that fire out by Gilbert Mesa?
I hope so. Yeah. It was smelling like really not nice. It didn't smell like a forest fire. It smelled like a toxic fire.
Yeah, from what I understand, it was a spontaneous combustion at the green recycling.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, wow. Okay. So anyway, it's good to see you all. Let's see who's here. Not all who wonder or lost was here. I don't know if she's back.
First.
Yes. And hey, Sarah, it's nice to see you. Good to have you with us. And Larry, like we said, and Don and Scotty. Jason, hey there. Attending a graduation this evening. Yep. How lovely is that?
Probably come and gone.
Yeah.
So thank you for stopping by.
Steve, nice to see you, Steve. And Sabrina, how are you doing? Glad you found that list. I was you were on my list for today, so. And there are some really nice perks that go with having a suite, because I had looked them up. I just hadn't done the email yet, but you get like that priority embarkation and the laundry and just a beautiful, beautiful cabin. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So yeah. Hi there, Carrie. We have missed you this week. It's good to see you. Hope you're adjusting to life back home. So Sailor 365. Hey Lori and Carl Warren from Halifax. Thanks. I hope everybody brought their questions. Alaska travelers, we came home with COVID. Oh my goodness. Oops. You know what? Someone in our group came home with COVID too. Mm-hmm. And they didn't start not feeling well till they were off the ship. But
so we blame the airline. We blame the airline.
I don't know. Ship. I don't blame anybody. But I'm sorry though that you're sick, Kathy.
Yeah.
Which I owe you an email. I did what you asked, and I just need to send you an email.
Sorry,
falling a little behind, but I'm getting caught up at the same time. So, and Ted, okay, have a nice day. I always like that. It's good to see you. Nice to have you.
Oh, we just jumped over 100.
And Kirsten from Colorado. Hi there. If Chris is with you, hi to both of you.
Ted.
Yeah.
Did we say Ted?
Mm-hmm.
Bruce.
And Bruce. Hi, Bruce. How are you? Oh, Carrie did. Oh, yeah, he did. He did have food sickness. It's somebody else in our group got COVID. Yeah, I'm not telling who because I don't know that they want
it's not up to us.
Yeah. So,
but poor Carrie.
Doing okay. Yeah.
Avoid the pizza that's been sitting out all day. It's all queen.
Well, how are you supposed to know though? They're supposed to rotate it. So
yeah.
So on Holland America, they do the pizza, I should say, a little bit differently than they do on Princess. You know, on Princess they have, the big pizzas out and you just go ask for a piece and then as needed they make new pizza. Well, at Holland America, on theirs, I think it's called New York City Pizza. They just have like a smaller area. This is how they do it on the Eurodam. Last year on the Koningsdam, if you wanted a pizza, you just got a pizza. But I guess they also, which I don't remember them doing it by the slice last year, just by the pizza. But anyway, like a personal size pizza, not a huge pizza per person. But they had all these pieces out and they would just kind of keep stacking pieces on them. And so I think the pieces on the bottom probably didn't get rotated very much. But how would you know that if you just came and it happened to be a time when the stack was low, right? So Carrie got sick. Yeah. Let's see. And Can text Eva. Nice to have you with us. That's a fun name. And Evelyn from North Carolina. It's good to see you. Shady Hill Homestead. Good evening.
Wow.
Got lots of great people here. Vancouver is getting liquid sunshine today. We had that yesterday. Hey, Rhonda. I'm so glad. She's doing great. She's feeling well and she's not sick. I'm glad, Rhonda. I'm glad you're good to go. I haven't heard from anybody else in the group that they got sick. So hopefully we all didn't catch it in the same. I don't think we did. I think we wouldn't be feeling good by now.
Oh yeah.
So yeah. And we did. Who is this one you're hovering over, sweetheart? And Jennifer, good to see you. Oh, hi, Michael. How are you? I need to send you an email as well. So thank you. Yes, it was awesome. It was so beautiful. Even though it was rainy and chilly a lot, it was beautiful. And just the sunshine came out when we were in Hubbard Glacier. Did you get those up yet, love? We got to get our video up of Hubbard Glacier.
No, I haven't.
I took a lot of video. It's kind of the thing, you just keep looking at it and you keep taking video because you're like, oh, did I get it looking like that? So beautiful. Yeah,
beautiful.
You will like it when you decide to go. Again, Michael, it was just beautiful. It's really beautiful. Like I wouldn't have changed a thing except for I would really like internet. Even slow internet. It was slow a little bit of the time, but so slow.
Non-existent otherwise.
But anyway, it's okay. We're good. Yeah. We did have the best time.
Yeah. Tom Brooks says, welcome back to the Lower 48.
So did my video, Tom, yesterday talking about getting your luggage, did that and everything you were wondering about, did that answer what you were wondering? Because I talked about it a little more because I was worried. I thought if you weren't sure, then there's probably a lot of other people who weren't sure as well. So if you have more questions, put them in there. We got Betty with us. She's home from her trip.
Sailor, Brenda.
And Brenda, good to see you.
Matt,
how are you? It's good to see you too.
Rebecca's also got rain.
Oh, wow. It's just raining a lot. Like I said, it rained. It thundered here today. Did it rain? I was busy.
I never saw any, but I was.
Let's see. Oh, looking at both the Ruby and the Coral for 2 upcoming trips. Thoughts on these 2 ships.
Well, let's say hi to Introvert Cruiser.
Oh, so sorry, Introvert Cruiser. Hi there.
Then we come to the question.
So if anybody wants to chime in. So I have not been on the Coral Princess since, I haven't ever been on the Ruby, but people have said, I've heard good things about the Ruby. I've heard not good things about the Ruby. The Coral Princess has been down, in Australia, and we were on her right before COVID started.
And we're going to be on her sister ship, the Island, for our group cruise in October.
Yeah. And so you know what? I would take either one of them, honestly. I would comfortably take either one of them.
Oh, yeah. The differences being on the Coral and the Island from the rest of the fleet is that the dining room is forward. The buffet, I should say. The buffet is forward.
Oh, is it on the Ruby also?
No. Oh. No, Coral and Island.
Oh, I thought you said
it's
I'm
forward,
sorry.
But Ruby is
and it's really
like
pretty on
else.
The Coral. Like you go to the buffet, and then there's windows like all the way around, and so it's splendid. So you can sit right up against the windows, but the way the windows are, you can even be several tables back and still look out.
Beautiful.
It's beautiful. And on either sides up there, it's forward. There are doors where you can go outside and see outside. And then, of course, back behind that part, it's all windows as well, where there's more buffet seating.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's really nice. Yeah. Maybe that's a good reason to take the Coral Princess.
And then, of course, it depends on the itinerary. But otherwise, they're both decent ships. And, of course, Code 4 for Life can give you a great breakdown on Ruby.
Yeah, and in fact, you know what? You should look at their videos because they have a lot of footage from the Ruby Princess.
Right.
A lot of footage and a lot of experiences that they share from there. Yeah, let's see.
Janice has no sound.
I'm
sorry, Janice. Did you get sound back?
Does everybody else have sound?
We've got sound. I forgot my earbuds.
Gordon has his laptop running here. So the Ontario girl and Janice, good to see you. And Robert, hi there. Robert and Judy, they were with us on our group cruise. So yeah, nice to see. Clearly, they're not the ones with COVID. So it's good to see you guys. Oh, we miss you. We really miss you.
Becky from San Diego.
Oh, that's fun. And Joni.
99 days till my next cruise.
Yeah, so we'll finish. Oh, thanks, Lori, for saying thumbs up again. Are we kind of caught up? We've got to talk about some other things too. Oh,
I'm going to go a little
thanks,
faster.
Judy.
Here.
I'm glad you had fun. I like that picture of you. That's really cute. You and your little grandbaby there. We love you back. You and Robert, we do. We love you back.
Lori, Millie in Minnesota.
Let's see. And Hope had oh, you know what? Hope, I was thinking about you every time I see the news up there in the that area from those Canadian wildfires. Yeah, just stay inside. That's really worrisome, isn't it? Hey, Lisa. Oh, we're happy to have you with us. Yeah, put your questions down there. Yeah. Alaska in September. You'll either have good weather or you'll have bad weather. Same with the rest of the year. That's what I thought as we were there in the bad weather. let's see. It was a fire at a recycle place. Ah, still has some effect in the East Valley, does it?
It was really bad.
Yeah.
And we're out there trying to pack up my son's U-Haul.
Isn't that?
Anyway,
So,
let's see. Kathy and Sabrina and Matt.
yeah.
Only 1
Hey,
week
Kathy,
and he's the
how are
DoubleTree.
you?
Janice.
I will be at the DoubleTree in Seattle. And then the next day you'll be getting on the ship. How fun is that?
Ron, Joni.
And that week on the ship goes so fast. The time between when we were walking back after we got off the transfer to come back to the airport and we're back where we started, I was like, wow, that just seems like it was just, an hour or two ago. It went really fast.
Yeah.
It was really happy though. So
yeah, Joni, we're happy to have you here.
hi. Yeah, good to have you with us.
We're happy to have everybody here, but yeah.
And if anybody hasn't subscribed, please do hit that subscribe button because you know what? You're not going to want to miss out. This channel is amazing because of our Let's Go family. So you'll want to be here with us.
Yeah.
So in our Facebook group, you'll want to be there as well if you do Facebook.
It's 123 of you watching, but only 70 likes. Look at that. It's clicking up. Thank you.
Thanks. And Mark, hi, Mark from Australia. Saturday morning. How fun is that? And Robin from Williamsburg, Virginia. You didn't use the luggage program. No, Robin, we didn't because we were not on the ball. It turns out if you want to use that luggage program, you have to sign up by Tuesday. We're too busy.
Yeah, so we went down
Forgot what we were doing. So I sent Gordon down like on
Friday night.
And they're like, oh, you had to sign up by Tuesday. So learn from our mistakes. Sign up early if you want to use that Port Valet or whatever they call it, to get your luggage to meet you at your home city baggage claim. Yeah, sign up early. And we remember they gave us the paper for it. We were just busy with other things.
Oh, I know.
So most of our papers were just laid on our bed by our cabin stewards. That's what they did a lot. And every once in a while, they would put them in the door slot if it was late when they brought them. But usually they were laid on our bed.
I should have read those instead of I just kind of piled everything.
I brought it with us. We'll have to find it.
Yeah, we've still got it.
Yeah. He is matching, isn't he, Kathy? He blends right in. Yeah. So I've been thinking we maybe need a different background, though. So tell us if you think we need a different background. I've been trying to think of how to kick things up a notch. So if anybody has suggestions, we'd love to hear them. I moved that, so it's just plain wall, and that wasn't so good. So one thing that you or Gordon would not do again after this recent cruise to Alaska, what would we not do again? I'm never going to take a large boat whale watching excursion or a large boat anything. I'm just not, because it was just really crowded. And I know if Tom is here, he's like, I wouldn't like a little boat. So see, this is just me.
Right.
But a lot of things you can choose. Quite a few things you can choose, like a smaller group, whether it's whale watching, whether it's an excursion in Naples, whether it's anything, you can choose a smaller group. And we have gotten so that we choose the smaller group when we're like on a bus tour or something, an excursion that way. But I wasn't wise enough to do it this time. And it's because the smaller group one is similar to one we had done before. Mm-hmm. And I somehow thought this one would be different than it was. And the boats are bigger than they used to be, like I was saying in my video, than when we first started going. And so I didn't envision it being quite so big and quite so just hard. I didn't know that they are not going to get as close to the whales as you wanted, and just not do as good a job.
Well, and they couldn't be as responsive on that boat.
It's because it's too
maneuver.
Big.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's one thing I would not do again after this cruise. I would not pack so many. I brought extra short sleeve clothes in case it was going to be warm. He just laughs because every time I say that, and then I pack again. But I did. I brought some warm weather stuff, and I just really didn't need to, because I had the things that I had, that my layers would have been fine without the top layer on them. So I didn't need to bring the other. So that's one thing. I'm going to remember it firmly the next time we go to Alaska.
And I forgot my flip-flops.
He forgot his flip-flops.
Yeah. I ended up getting the thermal spa, but it's not that fun to walk to the thermal spa with your clodhoppers on.
With your real shoes. But he really did enjoy the thermal spa. We should say that.
Wonderful.
And so, when you go, and I know this is different on different princess ships. So I've looked at the thermal spa in person. I remember like last year on the Regal Princess, and it's beautiful. It is really nice. It's clearly nicer than I've heard it is on some of the older ships. But on the Eurodam, it's much bigger. Like that pool that they have is like way bigger, and it's just mineral water.
Yeah.
So there's no chlorine in it. And it has like a spout coming out of it.
Oh yeah.
That with like really good water pressure. Yes. And people just loved it.
Yeah.
And he just loved it. And so
It
I forgot my swimming suit.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know that I forgot it. I just didn't bring it because I just am always cold, and I knew I wasn't going to want to go swimming because it would be too cold
I
for
didn't
me.
go into any of the normal pools.
You
I just did
didn't,
the thermal spa. The other thing that's nice, it's kind of interesting because it's just like a regular spa. You got to push the button, and it's got a timer on it. So it's kind of interesting. About every 10 minutes, it quits. So somebody either is walking by and they'll push the button for you, or somebody's got to hop out of the thing and push the button.
Go get it. Yeah.
But
yeah.
The other thing I would not do is miss the crabbing excursion. That was incredible.
It was really cool.
Yeah. I was talking to a coworker today, and he asked, "Well, how was your trip?" And I said, "Oh, crabbing." He said, "Oh, we've been on that one." I said, "I actually had to turn down crab. I had had so much."
Well, plus the boat ride that they take out to show you the crab pots and everything, they do such a good job narrating. I recorded that too. Gordon will work on that.
Yeah. Did we see a bear? He said they saw a bear.
He said they saw a bear.
Yeah,
we didn't see a bear.
But
if you want to really see a bear in Ketchikan, just go out there to what's that place
Herring
called?
Cove.
Herring Cove.
Mm-hmm. Especially starting later this month.
Yeah.
When the salmon are running, so are the bears. Yeah. They're out there.
I bet a few salmon are running now.
Yeah, they've started. That's what I understand.
But the more there are, the more you'll see.
Yeah.
And
the mama bears will go out there with their cubs, and they'll have dinner.
Yeah, we have a video showing that we saw. You'll have to find it and link it somewhere so people can see it. I had to zoom in to get it, but they're really cute.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, I hope that answered. Thank you for asking us, Sailor 365. Thank you, Zanetta. Yes, we got them.
It's done.
Yeah, it's done.
Except for the phone calls that we're now getting. Do you know where this is packed?
Do you know where the hardware is for the cribs?
No.
Like, so anyway.
I drove the moving van. What more do you want? Come on.
And he helped load it a lot, and I babysat. So thanks, Zanetta. So we need to work on books for Norway. Okay, we got to work on books for Norway.
Oh, because we're having a book.
Mm-hmm. Wasn't Glacier amazing that day? You know what? I would say that getting to meet all of you and Hubbard Glacier was the highlight of the trip. Like those two. So that is what I brought home with me in my mind. Yep, is the Hubbard Glacier that day, and getting to meet with all of you. That was. Thanks, Carrie, for saying that. It was beautiful. And so as you all probably noticed from following along, we had rain. It was chilly. We get out, we're, entering in where you go, and it's been cloudy all day and quite chilly. And then it even rained a little bit. But then when we got closer to the glacier, the sun came out, and it was spectacular. Spectacular. Like you couldn't ask for more. It's absolutely beautiful. So thanks for saying that, Carrie.
Okay, we got a joke coming up. It's a little ways down there, and I just put in a link to the
we're glad you're
video
back.
with
Not
the bears.
all the lost. Oh, good. Did you stop at Ketchikan? Yes. Oh no. See, this, Hope, is why you want to go on Princess or Holland America, because you don't have to take a shuttle. If you go on Norwegian, their port that they are leasing for like 20 years is down
7 miles out of town.
So you have to take a shuttle, and you have a shorter port time. So yeah. See,
and Ketchikan is short already.
Yeah, and Ketchikan is one of the shorter ones already.
Yeah.
It's not as long as Juneau, I would say, ever, unless you're like on Silver Sea or one of those kind of cruise lines. But yeah, makes all the difference. Makes all the difference in the world. So yeah, people don't think about that. Yeah, thanks, Hope. It's a good question.
Yuki.
Hey, Yuki. Sure, nice to see you. Let's see. Any idea?
Did you purchase that at the photo place? And was it
you
from...
paid for it, but you didn't get it. Oh.
Hey, Carrie, would you have anybody on board that you can reach out to? Because I assume that's
they did it.
Is it by DVD or is it a download?
You know, what she's talking about, you guys, is how, or maybe you don't know, when you go on a cruise, often they'll make a video of your cruise, either the whole thing, or they'll send the photographer on some of the excursions, or they'll show views from the ship, and they put it all together in a nice little video. Well, they had one that they did of the day that we were in the bay there with Hubbard Glacier. And so Rhonda got it. And I remember her telling me she was getting it because it was of the day we were there.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Yeah, Carrie, I don't know. You know what, Rhonda? Yeah. Sorry. No, Carrie, I was thinking about Carrie asking. I don't know if he can. Rhonda, I'll send me your booking number, and I'll just like ask the groups department.
Yeah, that's
I'm happy to ask them, so send me that. All righty. Where else are we here? Oh, you have a friend going in the Western Caribbean cruise on the Caribbean Princess Saturday. Well, let us know how it goes. Yeah. I'm excited. The island added cabins which took away the wraparound promenade deck that is still on the Coral.
Oh,
thanks for saying that, Code for Life. I remember that.
That's right.
And before this before I matured in my cruising, I always thought I would never go on the Island Princess for that reason, because I didn't like that wraparound and just some of the other changes they made. And when I would look on Cruise Critic, a whole lot of people shared that opinion. So I was like, yeah, I'm not going to go on the Island Princess. But maybe we should. Tom says, I have a DJI Mavic Mini 3 drone. Can I use it in the ports in Alaska? I don't think so.
No, you definitely cannot use it around the ships. But
we looked into this. Gordon bought a drone for that, and then we found out.
Right. If you know somebody there and you're off somewhere else away from the port,
you could do
possibility. But it's definitely written into the contract. When you're on board, you cannot use a drone. So.
But maybe but if you're like in the little Juneau area there, could you use it there and they wouldn't care?
I don't know. And you need to check, like, you mean around Mendenhall Glacier or something?
Oh, I wouldn't do it there. That's a national park.
Yeah. Well,
but I meant like if you're in Juneau and you want to get the ship, or
you'd have to talk to them. I know we have someone we met on one of our first cruises back, who he's done quite a few drone shots in Seattle at the port
of showing ships.
Right. And he has actually gone directly to the Port Authority and
That's
said,
a good question,
I'd like to do some drone shots. So just initially, as an amateur, they're going to shut you down. But if you know who you're going to, if you know someone to talk to, if you get to the right person, maybe there's a possibility you can do some drone shots. Or like if you go up on a glacier, if you're going up with, dog sledding or something, maybe they'll let you do a little bit after the helicopter goes away or something. I don't know. I've not done it around the ships.
I'll see what I can find out.
Yeah.
Okay, Tom, I'll see what I can find out. Maybe I'll just call Juneau City Hall. See what they know.
Let's see. Oh, Carrie's.
46 days until the Crown Princess. Back up to Alaska on back-to-backs, 10 and then 11. So 3 glorious weeks in Alaska. Oh, in July and August. That's just going to be beautiful. I'm excited for you.
Yeah.
Let's see. Hey, Mark, how are you? Be on the Crown Princess for Christmas, visiting Papua New Guinea. Really? From Brisbane? Lucky you. I am really glad you get to go. That's going to be fantastic. So, yeah, and please do let us know how it goes, okay? Let's see. Most cruise lines. Oh, yeah. I think Sailor 365.
See, Lombard is here. Shirley's going to be on the Ruby. Here's a question.
Oh, on June 16th. I heard that Princess is supposed to have some specials June 8th through the 10th. I haven't seen anything. Do you know of any specials? Hey, Joy, it's not showing it on the it's not showing it in Polar Online for those days. I could look really quick. Oh no, that'll mess us up. I have not seen those yet. I was just gonna log in and look. I haven't seen those yet, but I'll look. Here, let me write this down for tomorrow. June 8th through the 10th. Princess sales. Okay. No, where did you hear that too, Joy? I need to have my ear to the ground more. And you're my ear to the ground too. So it just takes all of us, doesn't it, to keep up on all of this? Yeah. Let's see. Evelyn, on your transfer to the airport in Seattle, was your flight after 12? Yes.
Yeah, our flight was about 1:30.
Trying to figure out to do the transfer from Celebrity or book other means. Our flight is at noon.
So we got to the airport at 9:50 a.m. We left the port at 8:52. So that means we were on the bus out, but then we had an 8:45 disembarkation time. The earliest one was 7:30. And so if you do an earlier disembarkation, it gave us.
They're just trying to decide if they should do the transfer or go on their
Book
own.
other means, yeah.
You know what? You could just get. I need to do Celebrity to Alaska. You could just, once you get on board, ask them what the earliest disembarkation time is going to be,
Right?
And for a transfer, and then either do that, or else if they say, "Oh, it's not till 9," then you'll know. I don't think it'll be at 9. I think you'll be just fine, if you want my opinion, because you'll be to the airport by 10, and that still gives you lots of time.
It's still 2 hours before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What airline are you going on?
Yeah, because that if you're on Delta or Alaska, like Allison pointed out in her video today, you can walk right up to a ticket counter
When
right
you get
there
off
after
the transfer.
Get off the transfer.
And I'm sure they have one over by Celebrity too. So
yeah, and Celebrity, the luggage the valet, the port valet, that's not.
That's true. You can do the port valet too. That'll even make it easier for you.
Based on the Port of Seattle.
Yeah.
So.
But when we got off, I bet you the line is shorter first thing when you first get off the ship if you're worried about it, because there's not so many people out there yet. But when we were disembarking, did you show that footage? There was a lot of people in line for the taxis. Did you include that in my video?
Yesterday, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a big, long line.
Alrighty.
So.
Alrighty. Is it better to do the Panama Canal cruise on Princess or Holland America? Both have the closed loop sailings from Fort Lauderdale. So I think either one would be awesome. I would just look and see the differences in the itineraries, because there are a little bit of differences, and just choose what you like the best. But I would go on either one, hands down. If you enjoy Princess, I really think you'll enjoy Holland America. The things that I noticed the most is that there's not a Movies Under the Stars, which I did miss that. And then I missed the International Cafe, but that's not a deal breaker. But I did feel like on Holland America that I had to keep track of what time it was a little bit better during the day, if I wanted to eat. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if you were getting back on the ship, or if you had late breakfast or something, and so you weren't going to want your lunch till later. That was a little tricky for me, because you have to keep thinking about that, because I didn't really want to eat the pizza. So, and then after Carrie got sick, I really didn't want to eat the pizza. But other than that, no, it's really nice. Holland America is lovely. I would look and see. And
then it depends on, does Holland America go through the old locks? Do you know?
I don't know that they care. Yeah.
So.
But you could, that's another thing to pay attention to what ships are going and which locks they're doing.
Yeah.
So I hope that helps. But yeah, if you enjoy Princess, you'll enjoy Holland America. One other thing I would add about that is that there are fewer pools overall on Holland America. Like we were just on the Eurodam, there's one pool and it's pretty small.
No, there was the covered one, then there was one.
That's true. The aft, I forgot, which isn't huge either.
It's cold.
But it was cold then.
Yeah.
But I just think of if you think of okay, you like the Majestic Princess, that's a big pool, right? The whole pool system there, plus the one on the back. But
Majestic doesn't have one on that.
No, they don't.
They have the Hollywood Conservatory, and they have the middle one.
Yeah. But a lot of them have when you think the Caribbean Princess has 2 and then one on the back.
I think Discovery has 3. Yeah.
That's so if you're like a pool person, Hope, I would go on Princess. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. We are going on the Caribbean Princess for the 5th time. Anyone know if it's been refurbished since 2018? Oh, I can look at the website and tell you. I'll write that down, Sandy, to tell you.
If Jeffrey was here, he would know.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Jeffrey tonight.
Maybe he's busy.
Here's a question. They got Princess Plus at the old $550 price. Do you get drinks at 15 or 12?
Oh, you know what, Mike? It depends on what ship you're on, quite frankly. It does. And I know that's really silly, but it does. Some people on some ships, and I can't even tell you if it's consistent, but some people said, oh, they honored it for the $15 on ours. Somebody left a comment saying that their travel agent had called Princess, and they said, oh yeah, they'll honor it. They got somebody that didn't know, because in real life they don't have to honor it. But I think that it's probably easier for the ships just to honor it for everybody. So here's what I would say. If it's a really big deal to you that they honor it, and you want the other things that come with it, like your medallion shipped to you for free, if you want the juice bar, if you want a princess dessert every day, if you want that one fitness class, then I would definitely upgrade it. When you think about it, it's $10 a day. You're going on a 7-day cruise, it's $70. So if it's something you really want, I think it's money well spent. But yeah, as far as if they honor it or not, it just depends on if they do that. I would be surprised if they honor it and give you like the juice bar and those other things. So that's why I said, if you really want those, upgrade. Is whether or not you have to pay that extra $3 for a $15 drink. I am not, that'll just depend. Yeah.
Caribbean Princess was last refurbished in May 2019.
Oh, thank you very much for putting that down.
That is from Sailors 365.
Thank you. Thanks.
Okay.
It's hard when I'm here without. I should bring my laptop and then I can look too. So thanks. Oh, hi there. How are you doing, really? Which group cruise? Oh, so we have
we're on the Discovery Princess.
We're on the Discovery Princess, but I have cabins. I have 5 guaranteed balconies on the Emerald Princess. So right now I don't have any more cabins on the Discovery Princess. And so if anybody cancels, then I'll get. But if they don't, then I won't, because it's waitlisted and sold out. But on that Emerald Princess, it is also, that ship is also waitlisted, and it's 5, and it sails on April 5th and does a full transit from Los Angeles to Fort Lauderdale over the Panama Canal. But on the day that it's the eclipse, it's going to be doing the scenic cruising to enjoy that the same as the Discovery Princess.
In the same area, supposedly.
So yeah, that's the
so yeah, we will not be on the Emerald Princess.
Yeah. But some of our Let's Go family members will.
So if someone wants to be a pseudo leader, or is this like sending the kids off and we're not there or something?
So anyway, that's the trip that we will be on.
Yeah.
So we should tell everybody where we're going next too.
Should we pause and do that?
No, let's tell it pause. Okay. Does anybody want to guess? So I know we dropped hints.
Little background on this one.
We were looking for the Mediterranean again because it's where everyone should go. So, but the plane tickets, as I have mentioned, were exorbitant, like close to $3,000.
They were $3,200.
And so we decided that was a little bit much. It is way too much. And so we looked around, and it turns out that there is a cruise that goes on July 12th on the Island Princess, and it's called the 14-Day Icelandic and Norwegian Fjords. So we are going to do that. It leaves from Copenhagen and it returns to Southampton. And just to point of reference, those plane tickets were $1,200, so way better. But also we booked them on our own because I don't have it in me for right now for Princess Easy Air. But they cost more through Princess Easy Air because Gordon looked, just so we would have an idea. And we landed on this cruise too because it's actually a good deal for what it is.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Between the airfare and the cruise, I'm sure it's just not full. So that's how we got here. But so we leave from Copenhagen. We go to, how do you say that place?
Skyen.
Skyen. It's Skagen, Denmark. And then Haugesund, Norway. And I'll tell you, so that's like from 9 a.m. to 5. And then Allison, Norway. And then you get to go to the Shetland Islands in Scotland. Then you have a sea day. And then here's the exciting, well, Scotland's really exciting to me. But there's the Sadius. 4 ports in Iceland.
4 ports.
Yeah. So the Seyðisfjörður in Iceland, Akureyri, Iceland, Grundarfjörður in Iceland, and Reykjavik, Iceland. Then you have 2 sea days. Then you get to go to Glasgow, Scotland, and then another sea day. And then we're in Southampton to go home.
Yep.
So that's where we're going to go next. So we'll tell you. But we looked at the schedule, and the days that they are striking in Heathrow are not the days we're going.
We're lucky. We made it.
But we're still going to be really careful. We're going to go early.
Yeah.
Because we don't want it to be all backed up.
Well, we're just taking the transfer direct from the ship to the airport, and then we come home.
But we're still going early.
Right.
Yeah. Our flight's
Yeah.
at 3:30.
I think so. Yeah. But
So-
and we have a direct flight. I love the direct
that'll
flight
be
from
nice.
London to Salt Lake.
So anyway,
So-
so we're very excited.
Mhm. And we'll have 2
And
or
it's
3
the
days.
Island Princess. Did I say that?
Yes.
So the Island Princess then, and then Island Princess in October. But it's really what worked out the best. And so, and we had like looked at Baltic cruises. Some of the Baltic, a lot of those are sold out. They're waitlisted as well. So we just need to. We just need to go somewhere, and this seemed like a really good fit. So
it would have been longer than 2 months without a cruise, and that we were kind of.
We can't keep doing that. So, but anyway, we're doing this.
And it was interesting because we were kind of looking, well, what stateroom do we want? It ended up the 2 staterooms we have between this one and the Norwegian cruise for the lights in October, they're next to each other.
Mm-hmm.
So
I think we're aft.
Yeah. So we kind of.
We just chose what was least expensive there to have a balcony. So
Yeah.
Anyway, we're very excited. So we'll take you with us.
Yes.
So anyway, Carrie's having. You still bring way too many clothes. The free laundry is a nice perk. So let's see. But the whale will swallow. Oh no. No, let me tell you, you might want to think about a small boat. I don't know. You get so much closer. And like on the small ones that we've been on, and I, one of our Let's Go family members in our group on the ship, she took the smaller one. And the nice thing is though it was raining, when we were out there, and the windows open like this way. And so you still can see out. It was really nice. And it was a small boat. She said it was just everything she'd hoped for. So yeah, maybe.
And Carrie had a wonderful whale watching excursion in Ketchikan.
Yep, that's
you saw
true,
them
bubble netting.
Yeah.
So let's see.
Code 4 for Life was watching the whale boats get too close.
Wait.
When they
trying
were on
to
the
get
Eurodam.
close. Oh, to watch the whales breach while we were enjoying our cocktails in the Tamarind Bar while on the Eurodam. I love that. Just doesn't get any better, does it? And let me tell you. So I was looking, thinking about the Island Princess, and they have a crooner's bar, they have an explorer's lounge. So anyway, I just thought, you know what? When I get on there, I'm going to go sit down in the crooner's bar and have a drink, just like Code 4 for Life does. So.
Non-alcoholic.
Oh, Christine, she says she loves the thermal spa. The stone loungers were her favorite. Oh,
yeah.
Those feel like heaven. When we were on the tour of the spa, which I saw that, and then because Gordon wasn't with me, I saw that, and I was like, oh, I have to go get him. He needs to do this. So they are lovely, aren't they? They are lovely. Let's see. Instructions I found for getting my Cunard onboard credit from CCL I found are from 2021.
Send it by.
Oh, you can just email it.
Yeah.
You just email it is the easiest way to get your stock statement. And then you can just write on the same paper or type it in the email and attach, the image of your stock certificate with all the information and just email it to them. Yeah. That's how you do it. So if you Google, if you Google, you know what? I have a video about it, and I linked the form. Gordon, find the video, and then they can look, because I linked the form that shows like the email address for submitting Cunards, and I've done it for people, so I know it works. Yeah. Alrighty. Let's see. Tim says the salmon are thick enough to walk on. How fun is that? When we were in, I'll answer this question in a minute. So when we were in Juneau, our bus driver, he was saying that, if you live in Alaska, then you have a limit, like they tell you how much salmon you can catch. But he said it is so much and it is so easy to catch salmon that his freezer is always full, and that by the time it rolls around to the next year, he is still trying to eat all of his salmon, and they eat salmon several times a week. So I thought that sounded lovely. Let's see. It's nice to see you. I wish I could say your name right, but it's nice to have you with us. Which princess ship do you think is the best overall for Alaska? One of the newer, larger, or the smaller, older?
Well, we have been on the Golden. We've been on the Star. We've been on the Majestic. And you've been on the Koningsdam and the Eurodam. So the Majestic was the only one that was large.
You know what I noticed? Okay, here's what I noticed. The perk, I think, is that if you're going to be up on those top decks when you are either outside trying to see wildlife, or if you're trying to see glaciers, if you're in Glacier Bay, or if you're at Hubbard Glacier, wherever you are, there is so much more room on those outside decks
Much more
that
real
you
estate,
have
yeah.
a much more likely chance of getting a spot at the rail.
Yeah.
I really did notice that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they don't have deck 7. So when the promenade, so if you are, you can divide your time if you want to, especially if you have an interior, so that you can be out on the promenade when you're trying to see things, which is closer to the water. And the promenade is really special. They have chairs there. And so when you're going through it's lovely to be there on the promenade, walk or sit on the chairs when you're at sea. But when you're trying to see scenery, it's also a very nice place to be. So that's a hard call. I don't think that there's a wrong answer to that.
No, there isn't.
Truly, I think that I don't think it matters. I would just say look at the itinerary, because if you look at the itineraries for this year, there are certain ships that are like doing the north-south from like Anchorage to Vancouver, Vancouver to Anchorage. Certain ships are doing that. Then you've got the ones that are doing the round trip out of Seattle. So they're and some of them will have Glacier Bay, some of them don't. So I would just definitely say look at the itinerary you want. Maybe when you can go and see what you would enjoy the most. Because I don't think there's a wrong answer to that.
No.
There's not a wrong answer.
And maybe the larger ships might have more people. Well, definitely they have more people, but they may have more newer cruisers, whereas the smaller ones, people may say, well, I don't want an old
that
ship.
More traditional thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's a good point.
So
that's a good point. And Alaska is always traditionally has so many people who are new to cruising and families in the summertime. You can't really judge a cruise line's demographic on what you see in Alaska in the summertime, because you'll get it wrong. And you also cannot entirely base a cruise line's demographic on what you see, the first week of December or the middle of January, because that would just generally be older people, retired people, except for a few people here and there taking vacations, right? Because that's who can go then. So I think that it's kind of a broad mix. You probably get the best cross section, in the spring and fall, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
But why don't salmon watch cable TV? They prefer streams. Oh, very funny. I like that. I'm going to remember that one. It's a good one. Let's see. We're going on the Sapphire in October to Hawaii, and you have a suite. How do you reserve specialized dining for the first night?
Isn't that in the Princess app?
Well, yes, but isn't it a sweet perk that you get to have specialty dining on the first night? I think it might be. Okay, I'm going to take a picture of this question and I'll cover it in a video. But if it's included, then they're going to do it for you. I want to say that it is. But if it's not, then you just do it in the app. Okay? Yeah, that's how you do it. And are you familiar with the app? It's the Princess app. You just go there, you log in using your booking number is the easiest way. And then you can see your dining. And you just select the night, and you can select main dining room or specialty and just book whatever you'd like. So yeah, I hope that helps. So, oh, Steve, you know what? We weren't sorry. It actually worked out this time, because when we were there, it was raining so much that we knew we bumped into some people on the ship that had said they had it booked and it was canceled. So this time it didn't matter. It wasn't good enough weather. It wouldn't have gone anyway. But maybe next time I'll be braver. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. Thank you for asking me, though. Let's see. A vegetarian who's very sensitive to heat going in July. Planning to bring lots of short sleeves and stay away from grabbing. There you go.
Well, they had a salad.
Yeah. And it's going to be nice in July. It is. Well, I don't know. There's times it rains and it's chilly. But you'll have a lovely time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know if there is fishing in Scotland ports? I'd love to get my husband a fishing trip. You know what, Joni, I can look and tell you. I'm just going to take pictures. It's easier than writing everything. So remind me, sweetheart.
Yeah.
But I'll let you know. I'll look at the excursions. I'd be delighted. Are you thinking Princess, or are you thinking a different cruise line? So
Yeah, because if you get onto Princess's website, they will show a majority of the excursions that are available
yeah.
in most ports.
So
Here's a very important
thanks, Lori.
question.
On the Island Princess, can you get Alfredo's pizza? I don't think
know.
so. I could be wrong, but I had my list here of places that you can eat because I was looking at it, and let's see. They have the Princess Pizzeria.
Yeah, Shelly's saying they have the
Thank you.
pizza
It's
on the
like
pool deck.
it's like slice. Yeah,
Right.
that's what I was thinking. Thanks, Shelly. I was thinking, yeah, that's all they've got. They don't. It's not listed in their list of restaurants. According, yeah, I know they are. Yeah, you cannot do a drone anywhere like that. Thank you, Tim. Yeah, you'll get in trouble. You get fined. Yeah, so you can't do that there. Yeah, that's why I was like when he said that. You mean by the glacier? I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Let's see.
So Carrie said he didn't know anybody. And further on down, Rhonda said she called the ship.
Oh, she did?
And now she has to email Hal customer service. So
well, good luck. I hope it's better.
Well, we did that.
I was on the Island Princess May 11th through the 25th. Pizza's on the pool deck. I bet it's sliced, don't you think? Yeah. Oh, thank you. When you fly into Seattle, can you confirm you stay at the 28th Avenue, Southampton? Yeah.
That's the one we stayed at.
But you should know that when you are up there waiting for the shuttle to come, you have to, what is the name of the hotel that's on that shuttle? I have a picture of it.
Alta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll put that in a video.
It's not the orange Hampton Inn one that they said it would be.
That's the other Hampton Inn.
No, the blue is the other Hampton Inn.
Oh, sorry.
But the Hampton Inn there does have an orange one, but they didn't send it because they piggyback off of the hotel next door. And so
should we tell them to stay at the other one?
You might want to just stay at the other one. This one, when we stayed at it 2 years ago, it's been 2 years now on the Majestic. Yeah. When we stayed there 2 years ago, it was very nice. But this time, I'm not saying it wasn't.
Everything's going downhill.
Yeah. I'm not saying it wasn't nice, but it was, yeah. So you could try the other Hampton Inn, the DoubleTree's across the street, the Hilton's across the street from the airport. But it wasn't bad at all. It was not bad at all. We love Hilton's or Hampton Inns, and we continue to stay at them. So.
Do you know what, Ron? I have only been on two, the Koningsdam and the Eurodam. If I had to take one again, well, see, this is tricky. So I don't like a bathtub in the bathroom. I like a shower that you step into. I really like that on the Koningsdam. And theirs are beautiful. They're big. They have glass doors. It's beautiful. It's very nice, or else very nice plastic. I think it's glass.
Yeah,
but
glass.
Anyway, but I really like, if you're going to go to the lounge like the BB Kings like to listen to music, that is so much better than the way the setup is on the newer ships. So the newer ships are the Pinnacle class, and then like the Eurodam is in the Signature class, are a little bit smaller. And so I think I liked the world stage better on the Koningsdam. But it was really nice to have the music that way.
Well, here's
I'm
Carrie's.
Still thinking.
There
we go. The new Statendam.
This is the Holland America expert.
He is. So see, we need to sail on that ship.
Yeah. Carrie's only sailed for 500 days.
Oh, look. Gail is going to get on board in 30 minutes or so to London.
Oh, that was a half hour ago.
Oh, she's on now.
Bye.
Okay.
Have a nice time.
Have a good time. Yeah. Let's see. The Royal Princess sails from Hawaii at 11 p.m. How late can I embark? Nobody at Princess can tell me. Oh, well, I'd be on by like 8, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I mean, in reality, I'm sure that all aboard is 10 or 10:30. Mm-hmm. But
I wouldn't worry about being there before 9.
Yeah.
If it was me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, unless you want to spend the day on the ship.
Yeah, just make sure they won't go early. But yeah, I would be there by 8 or 9. Yeah, that's what I would do. Yeah, you wouldn't believe the phone calls I had today. So I believe you that they don't know. Oh, yes, Robin, the Sapphire. We went on the Sapphire to Norway in like 2018, and it's the one for our Antarctica cruise in January.
Wonderful ship.
And it still has the skywalkers across the back. And so that's really cool because that's such beautiful views there. Yeah, absolutely beautiful. I would go on the Sapphire again in a heartbeat.
And the covered pool.
And it has a covered pool and an open pool.
So I was able to swim in the North Sea.
Yeah, it was really fun. So, yeah, I wish they did a package without the drinks. Yeah, that's where they make their money. Everybody does. That's why they put the drinks in all the packages, you know? Yeah, Tim, that's a good point. And a lot of people wish they would just do a coffee package on Princess. But in my opinion, I honestly think Princess got rid of the coffee package to push everybody to the plus package because they generally make more money on that. I'm sure they do, or else they wouldn't push it so much. If they weren't really making good money on it, they would either up the price, which they did in December, or they would quit doing it, you know? So let's see. Not all who wander are lost. I heard at SeaTac you can actually book a time for security for free. Haven't tried it myself. Oh, yeah. You know what? I haven't looked at that either. But I will tell you that when you are like after you check in and you're walking down, there's a security place. Like they motion you to security, but then keep walking straight if you have TSA pre-check because it's further down. It's its own security line area.
That was, well, there's 4 checkpoints, and that was checkpoint number 1. But it also said that checkpoint number 1 had limited hours for TSA pre-check. Otherwise, you have to go back down to checkpoint 3. And checkpoint 2, when we were there, they were pushing them off to checkpoint 3. So it got really busy. So
let's see. I'm trying to find Sandy. I think I missed a question from Sandy.
We had a question that we answered from
Sandy
her.
Plurris?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Didn't want to miss you, sweetie. Okay. So sorry, Gordon. I'll let you do that again.
Yeah, because she was old basis. Yeah,
All
she
right.
had. Let's see. Oh, she was asking that question again.
Oh, your favorite ship for Alaska: the Crown, the Sapphire, the Grand, or the Majestic? I would take the Sapphire or the Majestic if it was me.
Yep. So this is when we were saying where we were going.
Oh, yeah. If those tickets weren't so expensive, yeah. So, and if they're that expensive next year, we're just gonna go. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm really excited to see Iceland. And truthfully, I let Gordon kind of pick. I was like, okay, if we're not going to the Mediterranean, we looked at what was in our budget and what was available, and he chose. So I'm excited. I'm even more excited about the 2 ports in Scotland. I'm excited for Iceland, but I'm really...
Yeah, I'm interested to see.
So we just have a regular balcony. Yeah, a balcony. So it's aft. Yeah. I've been to those. Oh, and Reykjavik, make sure to do the geyser and waterfall excursion. The rugged beauty is breathtaking. Thank you. We need to get on that. We booked it and then we have been too busy. So geyser and waterfalls. I'm writing it down.
Sandy wants to, if we see the Northern Lights, we'll let you know.
Okay.
So
let us see. Okay. Hopefully, if I've got good enough Wi-Fi, I'll absolutely, or good enough phone service, I sure will go live and just show you. Okay?
It'll be a little harder this time of year because we are there July 20.
It's closer to the midnight sun time.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a lot of sunlight. So, but it's a shakedown before our Northern Lights cruise in the fall.
And I just love that part of the world. So to go to like Allison or Way again is no problem. It's delightful. It's really pretty. It's very beautiful there.
I'll be right back.
Are we having a problem?
I didn't plug this in.
Plug in what?
My laptop.
Oh, his laptops. Sorry, everyone. Okay, let's see what's next. It is bad viewing in the rain on the big boats. It is. And then with them not getting as close to the whale, like even if it would have been a sunny day, I would have been like, can we not pull up? So yeah, we got to see them like spout. We saw them, with their little flapper in the water and everything, but it would have been a whole different experience if we were on a smaller boat to see it. And, they have like rules about it. They don't get closer than they should. They're careful. They're mindful of the whales, but yeah. See, I know. Zanetta, you know what? That's kind of what we thought too. She said we're on the island then and then on the island for our group. So yes, we thought, well, we'll take a look and get a lay of the land a little because we haven't been on the island before. and kind of see what we think. So some people, I have heard that some people say she is showing her age, and I looked up, and the last time she was refurbished was in 2017. But they keep sailing her to all these amazing places, and so hopefully it'll be okay.
Yep.
Yeah, it'll be all right.
This is the one for the bears.
Oh, there you go. If you want to see the bears we saw. Hi, Barbara.
No, I'm sorry. The other one was the bears. This is the cruise stock.
Oh, yeah. So, and under that video, you can see the link for the place to submit. It lists all of Carnival Corporation's holdings, so just see the Cunard one. Yeah. Oh, I saw that 12-day European capitals. It leaves out of Southampton.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad. Thanks for watching, Barbara. And if you have, let us know.
Should we hide a duck for you and tell you where it's at? I don't remember who that was.
That's okay. Let's see. Scroll down. Love that. I am Zanetta. I am the same. I love that promenade, clearly. And like the Eurodam has that. So we actually went out and enjoyed it. Yeah. And that's so like on deck 3 there, the promenade on the Eurodam, that's where you could go out and look for the wildlife. And then the wildlife expert guy would go around.
Naturalist.
He always was referred to as the wildlife expert.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. But at any rate, he would come around, and if somebody saw something or give you his 2 cents, it's really good. It was nice. Oh, email. Good luck. I wonder why they didn't get that to you. Celebrity eclipse in September, Holly. How fun is that? Pacific Northwest. Oh, yes. So, I talked about it in my video the other day, and let's do that video and put the footage in with it. We were in Victoria only from 8 p.m. until midnight. And we weren't going to do anything. We were just going to get off the ship and walk around. And then really, I think it was pretty recent, very close to our cruise, they added Boot Chart Gardens, because I'd be keeping my eye, and there were only 3 excursions, and Boot Chart Gardens wasn't one of them. So Carrie pointed that out, the night before Victoria at dinner, that was available. And so we talked about it. And then that afternoon, we added it of the day we were going to go, because I think I've shared that's where my parents went on their honeymoon. They went to Boot Chart Gardens, and I've heard about it since I was a little girl. So I said, I got to go in case I never come again. And so it was a short time. So we were there at 8, and then we docked at 8 officially. And then we were supposed to meet our group at 8:15.
Yeah.
And so we met. They took us on a bus, and it's about a half an hour ride out to 45 minutes out to Boot Chart Gardens. Our bus driver talked the whole time. History, everything about Victoria.
That's why it seemed like a half hour.
Pointed everything out. And so I'll put that footage in too.
Yeah.
And then as we got closer to the Boot Chart Gardens, he started talking about the history of it and the people who started it. I ordered a book about it because it was so intriguing. And then we got there, and it closes officially at 10 o'clock. But they left it open for all of us until 10:45 is when you had to be back out to the bus. And it was just beautiful. I can't tell you, it was the most beautiful gardens that I have been to, especially at night.
Yeah.
And one thing that made me think, we should go, is they have the largest installation of lights of that kind in North America. So it is beautifully lit. Oh my goodness, just the whole thing is so beautiful. Yeah. So I would say if you have been in the daytime, it's worth going at night. And if you've been at night, I want to go back in the daytime. But I would do the nighttime again in a heartbeat. It was so worth the money.
Oh, yeah.
And to get in, the spring admission on their sign is $36.50. And when they were telling us what time to be back to the bus, they were like, and if you are not back to the bus on time, you'll have to get a taxi, and it's an $80 cab ride from here back to the port. So when you add up the $80 that it would have cost for the cab ride to get out there, and then
that's only one direction.
I was just going to say, and then back, you're already way ahead.
Yeah.
So anyway, it was, just go. Yeah. And even if you think, gosh, we're getting there late, I was really very pleased with it. Very happy we went. Yeah.
And you saw that our bus broke down. And so
they moved us to another bus. And
because there were 3 buses because there were 3 ships.
Yeah, there was the Royal Princess was there, and then we were there, and then the Norwegian Bliss was there. So we rode back with people on the Norwegian Bliss. They were having a great cruise too. Yeah, because I asked. Yeah, the lady in front of us. So anyway, it was just wonderful.
Beautiful. Fountains.
Wow, just wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it wasn't crowded either.
No,
didn't
it
have to-
wasn't super crowded when we got there, but then everybody else left.
Mhm.
So it was extra. It was really special. Yeah. Let's see. In January 2024, the Western or Eastern or the ABC. So I would either do Eastern or ABC. The Western is okay. That's kind of where you think of when you're thinking of going like to ruins more.
Mhm.
But when you think of the ports that are on the west in the Western Caribbean, they're just fine. But like you go to Cozumel, like average, that place has 6 large ships a day. It is
Yeah.
always packed. The times we have been there, I think I've been there 3 times now. Or 4, I don't know. But it's packed. It was every time. And but if you want to go see like Tulum, or if you want to get the bus that takes you over to Chichen Itza, that's the place to do it. Otherwise, like you've got Costa Maya, you can go see some smaller ruins from there. The cruise port's not much to talk about. It's just mostly shopping and then a big pool and people drinking. And then at least the day we were there, we were also there in January of 2022, and it wasn't busy at all because it wasn't really back up from COVID. So it was quieter then. And we took an excursion to a beach, and it was an okay beach. It wasn't wow, but it wasn't bad either.
Mhm.
It was okay. But anyway, the Eastern has, more what you think of, at least what I think of with the Caribbean, with your islands and everything, and Aruba and Bonaire and Curacao. I have not been there yet,
Right.
but I know people that are so devoted to Aruba, let me tell you. So I think either one of them would be amazing.
And
So,
I think,
I'm happy to help look up things about that too, if you'd like.
And I think the Western and Eastern are a week each, whereas the ABC, it may be up to 10 days.
Often those are 10 days.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if you can get one that goes down and back and catches the Eastern and the Southern there, it'd be really nice. Yeah. I like that.
Let's see. I missed right. Larry was saying,
have his specialty dining for his Transatlantic in October in 2024, booked one night at the Crown Grill and one night at Sabatini's. That sounds really good, and you'll have to let us know how it is. Yeah. Thanks. I'm glad you get to go. We are so excited. I have been on the website or app daily. It's exciting, isn't it? Yeah. And if you're like me, I book excursions and then I think, oh, is that really what I want to do? And so, it's really nice. Oh, there you go. That's what I thought on the embarkation evening. Exactly. That's what I thought. And they'll schedule that for you. You don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, normally you would do this, but
to reserve your specialty dining for the first night, use the Notion delivery feature in your suite or the guest service desk. There you go. So I had somebody recently that was in a suite, and when they got on board, it was on a card on the desk of like the restaurant and what time. I'm sure you could get the time probably changed if you wanted, but call the Dine Line. You guys have great ideas. Yep. Hey, Sandy, it's good to see you. Tried to finish packing for Fairbanks.
Tomorrow.
How fun is that? Flying out of Sacramento to begin our cruise tour. I have the best time, and let us know about it. Yeah, I need to talk about that some more. Oh, you just came in from a walk. Hi, Patty. It's good to see you. Thanks for coming. The Island Princess. Oh, Tim, is it that stuff right out of Alicante on the front? Yep. Go to the front of the ship. I think it's deck 10, isn't it? Go through the next door that says keep closed. Now the blue glass viewing area on the front of the ship. Yeah, on the Coral, they have the same thing. That's why I knew that. And during when we were on our Antarctica cruise, people, it was a really cool place. It was so
Charlotte
cold, though.
Bay was gorgeous. We
didn't go up there for Charlotte Bay. I went up there at some point when you were up on the top deck. But since it's on the front, it was so cold. Like nothing was breaking the wind. It was really, really cold. Yeah. But thank you, Tim, for telling everybody. Let's see. Oh, hi, Myra and Sheldon. How are you doing? It sure is good to see you. Hope you guys are doing well. Think of you often. Let's see. Many YouTubers offer group cruises. Will you please summarize the benefits of a typical group cruise over conventional booking?
You Carl, get to go with us.
Now, this is what... Here's why I did group cruises. I thought it would be fun to have people who enjoy a lot of the same things be able to have a way to meet on the cruise ship, to have dinner if they wanted together, to do anything else they wanted together. The nice thing about if you book with a group is that you always get a little bit of extra onboard credit that the cruise line offers. If I ever had a group big enough that they gave more, then we would get that more as well. But I just think it's really like this time I thoroughly enjoyed getting to meet the people in our Let's Go family that came because they enjoy going on cruises just as much as we do. And it's just lovely to visit with them. And I mean, we talked about lots of things, not
everything.
just about cruising, but it was just really a lovely way to get to know people and have really nice people to enjoy.
Well, they won the trivia the first night.
Oh yes, it wasn't me who won. No, but it's just fun. It's fun to go do things and then so trivia was usually at 7 in the evening. And so the first night we did it, the second night we were a minute late and then we lost. And then the other nights, like you have to balance it like between going to the shows you want to go see or hearing the music you want to hear, just all of that kind of thing. So but anyway, that is how I would summarize it. The little bit of extra onboard credits that you get and having people that you can sit down and eat with or, meet with at other times and just have a nice conversation.
I mean, you still meet other people, of course, but this allows you to instantly have somebody to meet up with.
Yeah, and there were a few of us that went on the same excursion. So like Robert and Judy, it was just fun. We got to go with them and Jennifer was with us and Faiza and Pervez. And so it was just fun to be on the same excursion. And then when we sat down to eat, we had like 2 tables there together. It was just fun.
Now here's a safety factor I would point out.
Okay.
Like, because you already have an instant group, you can share your phone number with others in the group
if you want to.
If you want to. But that way, you kind of look out for each other.
This is true. This is true. And like with Rhonda and she brought a friend too. It was just really nice. We all had each other and not that we drove each other crazy. At least I hope I didn't drive anybody crazy. But it's just nice to know that you're with somebody. And if you're a solo cruiser and you want people to go with, you don't have to eat by yourself. You don't have to go on an excursion by yourself. You don't have to do anything by yourself that you don't want to. So it's a nice way to travel.
And if something should happen to you, they'll watch out for you, and none of us are needy enough or we're not glumming onto each other. We saw each other, we knew each other.
Well, and if people don't want to really associate that much, that's cool too.
Right.
Like it doesn't hurt my feelings. So
but if you happen to be on an excursion and you get left behind, you can call somebody.
Like happened in Vienna. It was good that a lady had shared her phone number with somebody else, because then when we realized she wasn't there, then we were like, oh my gosh, we could help her get to the ship. Yes. Sandy, well, you just come with us if you want. I don't know if you have time. Yes, Myra, I would do a river cruise again. In fact, I've been looking at river group cruises, and I'm trying to decide, like, the thing, like Viking is a little bit cheaper. And but everybody says like Avalon was like amazing. It was amazing. And Alma Waterways is even better. So it's just the thing of trying to decide what you want
and when you're going to do it and squeeze it in.
But I would do it again, Heaven Jess, in a heartbeat. It was beautiful.
It was a wonderful experience.
It was. On Princess, when you're waitlisted for a tour, do they generally add more? Going on a coastal California Monterey and want a 17-mile excursion.
So many factors involved.
Yeah, you know what? I don't know that they really ever add more. I think sometimes people cancel. Yeah.
We were waitlisted on one out of Juneau and never
got it. Yeah.
But
and that was my fault. It's because I booked the helicopter and took so long to decide that I didn't want to do it. We wanted to do the one to go up to Sawyer Glacier, but truly on that rainy day, I bet you it was all like foggy there.
It might not have been. Well, let's see. Here's Carrie's take on it.
50/50 success with waitlist. Yeah, there you go. Oh, happy for you. Oh, thank you. Anne Marie got back May 1st, and we're not cruising again until October 2nd. Too long. Life's interesting, isn't it? Yeah. Let's see. Oh, Sandy went on the Boot Chart Gardens in Victoria in August after their Alaska cruise. They absolutely loved it. One of the most beautiful places ever. Definitely go if you can. Thank you for saying that, Sandy. It is beautiful there. It is so beautiful. They have really done an amazing job. Really amazing. So I hope they keep that place going. I really do, because it's really cool. Yeah.
Yeah, you could look and see.
Oh, that's true. And you know what? Sometimes, like on TripAdvisor or Viator, they have the same name
It is
as
the
they do
exact
as the
same
ones on the
title for
cruise.
the description.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that's a good option
And
too.
definitely something to consider with Monterey since it's such a small place.
Mm-hmm. They maybe would have it.
Mhm.
Thanks for saying that. Sounds like you had more lights at the garden. Oh, it was very dark and disoriented. Oh, Tim, sounds like
they've improved it.
it sounds like they must have done something right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really pretty. Like I think my video turned out really good, and I just used my phone, and I was really pleased.
Yeah. And they had really good map, really good signs, kind of pointed you a general direction.
Yeah, to know where to go.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But it was lit very
But
nicely.
there were a couple of spots you could have gotten off on the wrong track.
Yeah. Let's see. Stunning gardens even in the rain. The driver was fantastic. So yeah, thanks, Sandy. Let's see. Western Caribbean. Oh, thank you for saying that, Michael. Michael would know. So the Western Caribbean, he says, is better for scuba diving, and so is the Southern. So Tom, if you want to do scuba diving, there you go. There you go. And Michael, I will also say, he says that like Princess doesn't offer the scuba diving excursions like we would hope, but he always is able to find somebody when he gets off the ship. So that's good to know. Yeah. So thank you. Yeah, I think you're right. I don't know that I ever see that much in the Eastern Caribbean, huh? Let's see. Oh, I'm glad she gets to go in the daytime. Oh, thank you, Patty. Yes, everybody, thumbs up. Let's see. No, Myra, I'm sorry, they're not. Let me think about this for a minute, because you have to go up the ramp to get from like the right where they pull up, to the dock there into town, and there's always a ramp that goes up, and then
so yeah, there's a step.
There's an elevator though that takes you from that level up to the next level and down to the dining room level. You know what? Let me find out about that.
If you stay on the ship and never get off,
I think like with an electric, well, you have to get on the ship is what I'm worried about.
Right.
Let me find out, Myra.
Well, they may help her initially get on.
So. Well, it's Sheldon, not her.
Oh, okay.
But we need to. That's a good question, because I think like with a full-size wheelchair, I don't think you could get on. But if you have like, the narrow scooters, it might. I'm going to find out. Yeah.
So Tom says he likes snorkeling.
Oh, but let me tell you one other thing, though, Myra, and everybody else who's wondering. And so we were lucky from the standpoint of like we were really early in the season, like very early in the season. So at all of the stops except for in Budapest, we pulled right up to the dock. The riverboats are notorious because there are so many of them that they'll pull up inside another river cruise boat, and so you'll have to get off, go up and get off yours, walk across theirs, go down, go across, and then get off the ship, and it can be like 3 deep or more. Mm-hmm. So that would be, I think, I don't think you could do that with a scooter. So maybe would limit you in like the ports that would have that. So that kind of worries me, unless you go really very early in the season and hope that you don't ever pull up alongside another boat to get off. Yeah. Tom says, I like snorkeling. His favorite thing to do, not scuba diving, though. Okay. Yeah. Thanks. Gordon likes snorkeling, too. If airline prices to Europe get higher, we'll all be taking transatlantic. Oh, yes. Yes. I have Let's Go family member that did a transatlantic to get to Europe this summer. They are spending a lovely couple of months, and they'll be taking a transatlantic back. Yeah, and it's cheaper than taking than the plane tickets were. Yeah, absolutely. We just don't happen to have time for a transatlantic right now and with Gordon's vacation time, so we can't do that. But yeah, absolutely. And the nice thing is those transatlantics are so affordably priced as a general rule. Like our Let's Go family member Joy that was asking, they've got one, and it's an amazing price. It is an amazing price. So thanks, Tom. Absolutely. If you've got time, yeah, I think it's the perfect way to do it. Because the nice thing is you could stay as long or as short as you want, because you can take like one of the cruise lines that are, doing the repositioning to Europe for the summer to get over there, and then just come back on Cunard when you want to come back. It's very nice. Lovely way to travel. Let's see. Diane says, hey, Diane, how are you doing? I missed you. It's good to see you. Let's see. The Island Princess is small enough to get in places bigger ships can't go, and Sabatini's has the Alfredo's menu during lunch. Thank you very much. We'll remember that. Wait, Gordon, I got to take a picture of that so I don't forget. Okay, thank you for saying that. But that is really nice. It's like when we were going to go on, it was the Island Princess last year that we ended up canceling since our daughter had a baby. But we were going to be going up. We were going to get to go clear into Stockholm because it was the smaller ship.
Mhm.
Whereas we've been to Stockholm before on the Regal Princess, and you had to dock an hour out.
Right.
Oh, Holly, it is sure nice to see you. And Craig, thanks for coming. Are you arranging a group, Suze? Hey, John. Yes, I think you're new around here. So we have a group on the Discovery Princess, and I don't have any more cabins now. That ship is waitlisted. The only way we get another cabin is if someone cancels, and I have a list of people that have emailed me. I've kept a list of everyone. And so but then on the Emerald Princess, it's also doing an eclipse cruise. It's just going to be longer. It goes April 5th from Los Angeles, and it goes a full transit of the Panama Canal to Fort Lauderdale. And right now I have 5 guaranteed balconies. They're only guaranteed because the ship is waitlisted.
Right.
So, yeah.
We won't be on that one. We'll be on the Discovery Princess.
But if you want to go, you should go. Like Rhonda, she's going. Yeah. And another Let's Go family member is as well. So I'm trying to remember. Yeah.
And I just now put a link to all of our group cruises. It'll pop up here shortly.
Yeah, we'd love to have you come.
And
let's see.
Pointing out what you said.
Oh, thanks, Jane. Yeah. Let's see.
Carrie did snorkeling in Bonaire.
Bonaire. See, ABC Islands are in the southern. Yeah. Is there a train to Europe from North America? I don't know. I don't think so. I could be wrong, though. I have a feeling he's going to tell me there is. How is entertainment on a transatlantic? Anyone that's in a transatlantic, speak up here. I've heard that it's good, though. And I do know from what people have said that they keep you really busy, that they have lots of activities throughout the day. So you're not sitting there wondering what you're going to do. That's true. I've heard that. A lot of people say there's lots going on. So.
About the train, yeah.
But there are cruises that go up through the Northwest Passage now. Like what?
Oh, wow.
I know. That's on my list. That is on my list.
So this is our website
and it'll have
the group cruises
there. Yeah. Let's see. Larry says they're transatlantic.
Sorry, there we go.
For 21 days is the same price as the British Isles cruise last September for 12.
Wow.
Yeah. Those transatlantics are a really good deal. Yeah. So it's awesome to get one of those. Hey, Rosemary, any trips for solo travelers? Recently booked the Sapphire for $120. I travel with charged. Oh, I'm glad you rebooked on the Memorial Day sale, but still.
Isn't that the one we're on?
It is.
Yeah.
So the people you travel with maybe got it a little bit better. Just with a promo that's attached to their Captain Circle number is probably what happened with that little bit of a difference. But no, sorry, I don't. That and maybe the cabin category. But no, every once in a while, sometimes they'll have cruises that don't have a solo supplement, but that's the best thing. But other than that, other than getting a good friend to go with you that you'd want to share a cabin with, I don't know what else to do.
Check on Jeffrey's website because he's got a few tips that overall.
Oh, well, overall.
Yeah.
But
when it gets to that specifics.
But with the solo supplement, it's just what it is. Yeah. Sorry, Rosemary.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, Eleanor. Hi, Eleanor. How are you? They're on the Island Princess through the Panama Canal. Very cozy ship. They really liked it. However, our balcony cabin had the tub shower combination. There you go. I'll let you know what ours has on this ship. Thank you. Yeah, I just don't like
I missed
that. It's not a deal breaker. It's not a deal breaker at all.
Well, it's hard for me to step over with my arthritis in my hip.
He has one leg that really hurts. Yeah. Let's see. Have you looked at less expensive European river cruise lines? Yep, I have. They're very unofficial. Yes, you know what? I have. I don't know that I wouldn't like it. I think I would probably like it fine because I would get to see the same places. I I just, you know, I don't know how to put it into words. There are some things I really enjoy the European version of, and there are some things that I just want my way. And so the ones that I have looked at about that, I just think, oh, that'd be okay. But I would feel like it wasn't really what I was hoping for. And I'm using that much money in vacation time to do that. You know what I mean? But that's a really good idea. Not all who wander are lost.
Yeah.
That's a really good idea.
Yeah, definitely some of.
Yeah. It's like going on Costa when you're in Europe. It costs less. It's a different experience than going like on your Princess, your Royal Caribbean, your Celebrity, but it costs less and you get to go to the same places. So thank you for adding that. Let's see. Jean says on the river cruises, depending on the level of water, it can turn into part less. That's true, which would be terrible because you pay the high price. Exactly. And that's just the way it is. So that's part of why we went early this year, because it's early in the season and I just knew I wouldn't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
But by the time you get later in the season, especially, then you do have a higher risk if the water is low. Or else sometimes they'll switch you to another boat, right? They'll pull up a boat and then you'll switch and keep going. But yeah, I have a good friend that it's been several years now. They went on a river cruise for the Christmas markets and they were best for a lot of it. So you just get what you get. You just have to decide you're going to go and like it, you know?
Yeah.
Let's see. If you could add one new perk aboard Princess, what would it be and why would you want it added? That's a good question. What would you think? Another perk. I'll have to think about that.
Yeah. Maybe free gelato?
No. I don't know. I've tried so hard just really to adjust my expectations and see. It's what I should do with a cheaper riverboat cruise. It's just to be happy with what I got and happy with whatever they serve me and happy with, I don't know, but a new perk would be really fun.
Yeah. I mean, you've got the buffet. That's great.
Well, honey, when you think of perks.
Yeah. You're thinking like
a perk, not a
specialty
menu.
Dining or something at the spa, a free spa day, or what are you thinking?
I don't know. We'll think about that, Sigler 365.
Well, I'm just thinking
that's a good question.
What's something that would be that you would normally pay for is given to you.
We'll think about it.
Yeah.
So thank you for that good question. We'll have to think about it. Yeah, we'll keep thinking. Let's see. Oh, Sandy did a 16-day transatlantic on Oceania Riviera from Miami to Rome. Oh, I bet that was wonderful. That sounds absolutely perfect. And you end up in Rome. So what else could you ask for? I love that. What do you think about those two blind people that were taken off the cruise ship?
I didn't see Tony's
Myra,
video.
I got to get caught up. I saw his video about that, but until yesterday afternoon, we have been watching Little People and moving. So I watched his video really far today, behind. And I've been trying to get caught up. So I'll comment on that too. We'll do that tomorrow. I saw him talking about that, but I haven't seen the story. So I'll have to get caught up. Sorry, Myra. You tell us what you think, sweetheart. Yeah, what do you think? Princess offers many cruises with only a 20% solo supplement. That's what he looks for. So, Rosemary, that's a really good idea. Just look and find one that is not quite as much. The hard thing is when you want to go to a certain destination like Antarctica, that's a much harder thing. But if you're like, I could go on a cruise. I'd like to go. When is there one? And then pick that up.
Yeah.
Sue, you're amazing. It's expensive, but she sure enjoys herself. So yeah, go and have fun. Emerald is a slightly cheaper version of Scenic and was excellent for the river cruise new ships. When I was on that river cruise, they had a time that some other people from other river cruises could come and talk about theirs, and Emerald talked about theirs, and it seemed very nice. Yeah, it was very nice. Any word on Viking Christmas market cruise? Oh my gosh. You'll get that word right when we're done here, Barb. Thank you. I started looking and got interrupted. Thank you, sweetheart.
Here's Carrie's take on solo cruising.
Let's see. If you haven't cruised with the line before, all I can suggest is bite the bullet, spend a little bit in the casino. Even $25 to $50 can make a difference to your offers. That's good advice right there, Rosemary. If you want to try that. Yeah. So this is what I've also heard. Somebody sent me a message about it the other day, and it's probably what Carrie says too, and everyone that does it a lot. You can take like $25 and just keep playing it until you lose it, instead of thinking, well, I played $25 and I got $23.50 back. I'm done now. No, just keep playing that, because then you put more money through the machine. I don't do that. So that's just what I've heard.
Yeah.
Let's see. We have not done the Panama Canal cruise yet,
No.
Wendy. It's on our list. Nope, we have not. Sorry. Not good help with that. But if you have a question, ask. We've got lots of people here. Hey, Gina. It's nice to see you. What a good time frame to go on a Mediterranean cruise. Would like to see Rome and France and Normandy. Does Princess have a land cruise combo? They sure do. Yes, if you would like to know, just send me an email. Yeah, I'd be delighted to help you. But they do have a combo. Yeah, and next year is the 80th anniversary. So it'll be a great time to go. I think any time is a good time to go. We went to Normandy. Was that 2014 or 15? 2015. Yeah. And we just loved it. It does. Mm-hmm. It changes you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have beat out Taylor Swift.
Oh, Daisy, thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
Oh, and enjoy that concert. That has been such a popular concert. I know so many people here where we live, like an hour south of Salt Lake. All these people we know, like young ladies, they're all flocking down to Las Vegas for that. And then when we were on the bus on the way home from Boston, when we just went to see our son, there's a family. They got 4 teenage girls. They all went to Boston to watch it because it was so much easier to get tickets because the venue was so big there. Yeah. Yeah. Enjoy it for us, Daisy. Yeah. Yep. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
All right, here you go.
What's the latest update on the girls' cruise? You know what, Desiree? Thanks for nudging me.
We talked a little bit about it.
We did.
I
think we're leaning towards the Panama Canal, aren't we?
Yeah, we're in negotiations. Okay? Because there'll be a guys factor to it.
Okay. Okay, girls' cruise. Okay, I'm setting goals for by Monday to have something to tell you. Okay. Thank you very much, Desiree. Thanks.
Yep.
All righty. Oh, thanks, Wendy. It's really nice to see you. Good to have you here. Let's see. When I looked at the Azamara website, most of the fares are more than double for solo, with the exact same sale with no booking difference with a number of people. Makes no sense. Huh. Yeah, when I really want something about Azamara, I just call them. I know that sounds funny, but I do. So, yeah. Tom Drake has a daily podcast. Funny guy is currently on 180 cruise. His wife is the cruise director. He's a comedian. Oh, I bet that's really fun. I'll have to look him up. Thank you.
Yeah, because we talked about the comedians on board.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Thanks, Tom. I appreciate that. Myra says it's a very difficult situation. Those blind people are used to moving around. What is sad is when they called to make the booking, they said they told them they were blind. That makes me really sad too. I need to watch Tony's video and see what happened. But I don't know. I think sometimes people are just so anxious to get to do their job. Like they said, if they told them they were blind, if you don't want blind people to come, then don't book them, right? Mm-hmm. So, but it's also hard to know, on both sides of the fence. Yeah. But that makes me sad. Clearly people got put off the ship. Oh, Michael says he did the Panama last November on the Caribbean Princess, and it was wonderful. Thanks, Gina. Thank you. I'll look forward to hearing from you. Oh, Rosemary's Platinum with Princess. Oh, and she does have a casino credit. I just find it hard to understand why my friends are charged $33.48. So did you guys get the same category? Although truly it could be attached. So is it with a promo with their member number? Because I know people that are on different cruise on the same cruise that are paying different amounts of money, and you can't budge Princess on it. Yeah, it's because of what's attached to the promo that's attached to their Captain Circle number, and it's not necessarily just like what the sale is that's going on. It's very specific to them. So I bet you that's part of what that is. I bet you part of it is clearly you're solo, so you pay double, but they got the better because of what was attached to their member number. Do you really not know? Are you teasing us?
Look at the face here.
It was Taylor Swift. I don't know. I know. Well, see, Carrie, this is what happened. So we thought of doing a girls' cruise, but then Gordon would feel bad if he couldn't come. And what if somebody else has a husband that they want to bring, or their boyfriend or whatever? And so we kind of thought that we would just maybe do a girls' cruise, but you can bring whoever you want. Does that sound fun, Carrie? Yeah, I just thought it would be fun. Or Michael can come if he wants to. And so clearly we'll do a lot of things together, but we could have fun, girl stuff. And then the gentlemen could do what they would like, right? Let's see. Oh, hey, Steve, how are you? Everybody says that the wildlife is the thing to do in Prince Rupert. That is what I've heard. I haven't been to Prince Rupert yet, but they say the excursions with the wildlife are fantastic. That if you get off and walk around, there's not a whole lot there. But apparently the excursions for the wildlife are where it's at. So I hope that helps. But if you've seen a lot of wildlife by the time you get there, you can just get off and take a look and get back on and enjoy the ship some more.
Here's a perk that Yuki would.
Free massage chair. Oh, pass in the gym for me. I can do. Oh, see, now that's a good idea. Free massage chair. That would be. See, people would enjoy that. I think it would be nice if they had. Well, I don't know. I really like those heated chairs in the those heated tile chairs in the spa, but I don't know that you can just book those. I think I would just go to sleep there. I would get warm and go to sleep. But that's a fun idea, Yuki.
Yeah. Oops, I went in out of order here.
Okay, the cruise line told them it was okay as the menu was in Braille as well as other places. On the other hand, I can understand the cruise lines because if they got hurt, they could sue. It seems like a no-win situation, doesn't it?
It's really tough.
Like you're darned if you do and you're darned if you don't. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Yeah.
All right.
Hi there, Carly. It's good to see you. How are you? I thought of you in Alaska. You and your aunt. I did. Let's see. Doesn't mean I am unable to do things. People decide.
Yeah, it's just disheartening.
It is disheartening. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear about that.
Okay, Carrie.
Okay, he's in. Okay.
Yeah, here we go.
But husband, that just makes it the best of both worlds, right? Yeah, we can do some fun stuff and we can do fun stuff and we can all do fun stuff together. Yeah.
Yep.
It's just nice. Yes, Kim, we have in 2024, we have Antarctica. I know this is nuts. It didn't start out this way. So we booked Antarctica. That's January 20th. And then on February 8th is the inaugural cruise for the Sun Princess. That's out of Barcelona down to Rome. And then in June, April, we have the Discovery Princess, the Eclipse cruise.
And the Emerald Eclipse.
Oh, that's a separate one. Yeah,
right.
If you just wanted to get to go on the Eclipse,
we'll be on the
but if you want to go, I just grabbed those cabins so there would be some, and lo and behold, it's waitlisted. So if somebody wants one, and then on June 8th we have our British Isles cruise, and that's 12 days round trip out of Southampton. Is that all?
No. The Israel.
Oh, that's right. October 11th. Round trip out of Athens. We have the one that spends 3 days in Israel, 2 days in Egypt, and it also goes to Ephesus, and then it goes back. Right. Ephesus, Turkey, Kushadasi, and then back to Athens.
Yeah. And I just now put the link up to all the group cruises. So
yeah. So Kim, that's what we've got going. And then the only thing we've got in 2025 is the Star Princess inaugural on August 4th. Yeah. So
any room on British Isles? Yes.
There is. In fact, somebody asked me I need to send a quote or two this evening. So Kim, send me a quote. Yeah.
And after going to Alaska last week, we are thinking about maybe sneaking in something in July to Alaska.
Yeah.
We haven't had a minute to even think about it. We said something about it on the cruise, said we should look into this. We haven't looked into it.
So if you want to go to Alaska next year in July, speak up.
Yeah.
Like the end of July. Yeah. Let's see. We do have the exact. Oh, luckily when I rebooked with the Mormon. Oh, I'm glad that brought it down. Mm-hmm. That is good. Happy to hear that, Rosemary. Let's see.
We went through all the questions.
Ooh, we're all caught up.
Mhm.
Good. All righty. Does anybody have anything else? We had a fabulous time in Alaska. Holland America is just wonderful. And they did have the bow open a lot. I should add that.
Mhm.
So we got to go out on the bow. So we went out on the bow, bumped into Robert and Judy there, and we spent some time out there enjoying it. And then after a while, we ended up going back in because it started raining. And then when we went back out to look at the Glacier more, it was really, really crowded
And cold.
So I'm condensing a lot here, but then we went to our balcony and enjoyed it from there. So, but it was, and then, but like coming in, like I ran out there one morning, they were going in to catch a can. I don't know. I ran out there a couple of times, and indeed, coming in, they had the bow open. It was just chilly and rainy a lot, so I didn't stay out there very much, but it was really nice. They had the bow open a lot, and it is really cool. You're down closer to the water. And then, so like where the open bow is, then the decks above it, like 5, 6, and 7, the little, like I would say like the balcony, the balcony to the bow was open so people could be up there as well. And I really like how Holland America says we heart Alaska on their ships because they are the cruise line in Alaska. And I would say Princess is a close second.
But it was a wonderful time, wonderful cruise, wonderful people.
Let's see, any possibility for land and sea in Alaska next year? We could think about that. I should do that. Yeah, here, let me write that down, land and sea.
Carrie's asking if we've heard about loyalty matching by cruise lines.
So I know just MSC does it, and then they just have a form that you fill out because I've done it for someone, and submit it, and they get back to you really fast, and they do a good line. Oh, there, Good for Life's got it. Yeah, MSC is the only one that I know of that does. Like even if you've cruised on Royal Caribbean and you are going to go on Celebrity, they don't give you anything. So, yeah. Oh, thank you, Rhonda. You have a great weekend too, and we'll see you on Monday.
And we are planning another live on Monday.
Yeah, we'll be here with answers to these things.
Yes.
So, yeah, let us know. Thanks for watching our videos, all of you. Thanks for sticking with us. We really appreciate all of you. We appreciate you coming. We really appreciate you watching our videos and bringing everything. It's Princess. Yeah. It's the Regal Princess. June 8th for 12 days. Round trip out of Southampton. Yeah. So I think everything is Princess that we've got right now, except for Celebrity to Israel and Egypt. So yeah. Oh, bye, Patty. Take good care. So, all righty. Is there anything? Good night, Michael. Take good care. Let's see. And Diane, take good care. How about a group to the Caribbean, Tom? That's what we should do. I'm writing that down too.
Yep.
I don't know. I just love all of you. And I just think getting together and seeing you is like really fun. So that's why I think groups are fun. If Carl is still listening, it's just because we have fun together.
We did. We had a wonderful time. Yeah.
Really enjoyed it. And I think it's just, it's just a really sweet experience. So, okay. All righty. Okay. Have a good weekend, all of you. Thank you, Holly, for coming, and Craig. You guys are sweethearts. All of you. Thank you, everyone. Every single one of you. Thanks for coming. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe. If you haven't hit the thumbs up, hit the thumbs up. And we'll be talking to you all again really soon. You all take really good care. God bless you. Love you. Bye-bye.